Good morning, all of you. Today we are going to complete exercises of chapter number 5, The Devoted Friend. Look at the given fact and illustrate each with two examples from the story. First, Hans was a kind and honest man, but his friend Hugh was selfish. अब ये जो है ये एक फैक्ट है, उसके लिए आपको वो प्रूव करना है विद द हेल्प ऑफ एग्जाम्पल. सो एग्जाम्पल 1, हैंस गिव ऑल प्राइम रोजेस टू ह्यू. लेकिन ह्यू कुछ देता था रिटर्न में, कुछ भी नहीं. हैंस हेल्प ह्यू इन स्टॉर्मी नाइट बट ह्यू नेवर गिव एनीथिंग टू हैंस. जैसे कि एग्जाम्पल ले लो कि जब वो स्टॉर्मी नाइट्स में बाहर जा रहा था तब ह्यूग ने उसे अपना लैंटर्न भी नहीं दिया था. Then next, Hugh was well off. Example, he had sack of flour in his mill. And second example, he had 6 milch cows and a large flock of sheep. Then next, Hugh took advantage of Hans. Example, he always plucked sweet herbs and plums and cherries. Then second example, he took plank of wood and prime roses from Hans. Then Hans wasn't a wealthy man. Example, he suffered from cold and hunger during winter. And second example is, he sold silver button, silver chain and wheelbarrow to get money. Then B, answer the questions as directed. First, which of the given statement is not true? And correct answer is B, Hugh truly cared for his friend Hans. ये बिल्कुल भी सही नहीं है. Then next, you are certainly very thoughtful about others, agreed his wife, sitting in her comfortable armchair. Question A. What does this line tell us about the Hugh's wife? Answer, that she gave him accurate feedback about his character. Then B. What reason did Hugh give for not inviting Hans over? Answer, the reason Hugh gave for not inviting Hans over were that Hans would grow envious of him. If he saw Hugh's warm and comfortable home, he believed that envy could lead to temptation and he wanted to protect their friendship from these ill feelings. The next question, why was Hans anxious when the miller asked him to mend his barn? Answer, Hans was anxious when the miller asked him to mend his barn because he was worried about his own garden and flowers, which also needed attention. He needed to water his flowers, but he didn't want to refuse the miller's request and risk affecting their friendship. Then question number 4. He ordered his horse, his big boots and lantern and rode off in the direction of the miller's house, Hans trudging behind him. Question A. What difficulties did Hans face as he trudged behind him? Answer, Hans could barely see anything in the dark as he trudged behind the doctor. He could not walk properly. As the storm grew worse, he lost his way and wandered into the moor. Then B. What happened to Hans then? How could this mishap have been avoided? Answer, Hans got lost on the moor that was full of deep holes. ये moor मतलब पता है क्या होता है? वेस्ट लैंड होती है जहाँ पर deep hole बनाए जाते हैं. Then, there he died by drowning. This mishap could have been avoided if the miller had been more considerate and given the lantern to Hans, ensuring his safe journey in the night. Then next question, what effect did it have on the miller? Do you think he was sorry for his deed? Answer, the miller's action and attitudes toward the story suggest a lack of genuine concern for Hans and a focus on his own interests and convenience. This does not change even after Hans died. Hugh does not feel sorry for his action at all. In fact, he complains about not being able to sail his wheelbarrow, not that Hans is dead. Then question number 5. The saying to shed crocodile's tears meant to pretend to be sad about something. Identify an example of this in the story. Answer, the miller's display of grief is not genuine. He pretended to be sad about Hans' death while simultaneously complaining about his broken wheelbarrow, which is clear example of crocodile tears. Then fill in the blank by completing the idioms and proverb related to friendship. So first, Ira and Ashiya are childhood friends who like to do everything together. They are like two peas in a pod. मैंने वहाँ ऊपर ना नंबर डाल कर रखे हैं, ठीक है. Then my best friend has been by my side through thick and thin. Then it was no surprise that the two former sportswomen developed a fast friendship as soon as they discovered their common love for football. After all, birds of feather flock together. Then, fourth, I was glad that my best friend and my mother got along like a house on a fire. Then, 5. Since their earliest days, Sumit and his four friends had always been as thick as thieves. Then, last one, Ria brought me the class notes when I was ill at home. A friend in need is a friend indeed.